It's finna take a big toll on me, and not only me, my kids. This is something they gotta live with forever. He 13, they 10. My daughter's 17. Like, Mother's Day just passed. Like, that's their last Mother's Day with their mama. Saturday or whenever Friday or Saturday, that's their last meal that they got with their mama.
Today we're going to be in Memphis, Tennessee, on the southwest side in Oakhaven. Oakhaven is a residential and industrial neighborhood that's located immediately adjacent to the eastern and southern edge, the Memphis International Airport, and the FedEx Express global hub. Highly affordable and convenient to major industrial and aviation employers, the area is best known for its family-oriented atmosphere, tree-lined streets, and 1960s-era ranch-style homes. If we travel down Chulahoya Road, we will run into Flairwood Apartments. Inside that apartment community, one family's lives would change forever after a mother of four was found shot and unalive. 38-year-old LaKisha Reed was born and raised in Orange Mountain on the south side of Memphis. Coming up, while she was still a teen, she would meet the person who will become her longtime love, future husband, and father to her kids. The couple would have 4 children over the course of their relationship, a daughter who is now 17, a son who is 13, and twin boys who are now 10. For LaKisha, her kids were her village, the one she worked hard for, and the light of her world. After many years with the father of her kids, the two got married on April 26, 2019, making things official after 15 years of being in each other's lives. Even though it appeared that their relationship was built to stand the test of time, the pair ended up separating just 1 year after they tied the knot. Two would go their separate ways but remain legally married while they both started new lives. Even though the relationship ended, the two continued to be the best parents for their kids while moving forward in different directions. Her husband found a new love and even proposed down the line. However, he and LaKisha were still legally married, so an official wedding date could not be set. Despite that, it appeared that LaKisha still had a good relationship with her kid's father, and their marriage was just strictly on paper since they separated. 2026 came with a lot of exciting times for LaKisha and her family. Her daughter completed her junior year in high school, her 13-year-old graduated from middle school, and her twins graduated from elementary headed to middle school. On May 22, 2026, the proud mother said, "My gentleman's brought tears to my eyes. Regardless of the circumstances, I know my folks destined for greatness. Hashtag always us, never them." This was the day her boys graduated, in a moment that she could look back on with great joy. The very last post that the mom of 4 made was with her twins when they first started school and the twins in 5th grade, with her favorite hashtag, always us, never them. However, within 2 days, her life would be stolen from her, and the person who did it left everyone in shock. On May 24, 2026, at 4:16 p.m., officers will respond to a shooting in the 3100 block of Teak Rock Lane at Flairwood Apartments. Officers located a 38-year-old female victim who was later identified as LaKisha Reed, who was pronounced deceased on the scene. Investigators received information that the suspect was the victim's boyfriend and he had fled across the water to Mississippi. The boyfriend who took her life had allegedly only met LaKisha in April of 2026, and by May, he had did the unthinkable. This was basically a stranger to her, and a man who most likely meant her no good from the get-go. After 33-year-old Princeton Morris fled, he was eventually captured and was charged with second-degree murder, possession of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, theft of a firearm, and the theft of property.
Messed up part about this whole situation. She just met this man in April, and now she did in May.
1 month. That's all it took for a new relationship to turn deadly in what police are calling an apparent case of domestic violence. Now, the deadly shooting happened inside of the Flairwood Apartments in Oakhaven Sunday afternoon.
Police say they arrested Princeton Morris in Olive Branch, and tonight he's in the DeSoto County Jail awaiting extradition here to Shelby County, where he's expected to face charges that include second-degree murder. Prosecutors say the victim, LaKisha Reed, was separated from her husband when she was killed. 4 children now forced to navigate life without their mother. Twin 10-year-old boys, a 13-year-old brother, and a 17-year-old sister, all learning to cope with a loss.
She ain't deserved it. She ain't deserved it at all. Like, man, she literally give you, you know how people always say that this person will give you the shirt off their back.
Yeah.
That was for real with Kisha.
They were high school sweethearts, separated but still connected through their children. The man police say is responsible had a documented history of domestic violence. Fox 13 uncovered those records in Shelby County courts, records the family says they didn't fully understand until it was too late.
He just had an ankle bracelet on in February, according to the affidavit, and he cut it off, or it wasn't on when he got arrested or whatever, from what I read. So I just don't understand, like, okay, he did it in 2023. He did it in February of 2026.
And we're talking different women, not
Different women, exactly. Then he turned back around and just did it in May.
LaKeisha's husband also expressed on social media that he had told her to get away from Princeton before the crime occurred. So it appears that in the very, very short time that Princeton was around, he had to be showing signs of behavior that was concerning. One of LaKeisha's loved ones wrote, "A strong woman gone too soon. She always stood her ground, took care of her children, and made sure she kept a good job no matter what life threw at her. She was the definition of strength, determination, and love for her family. I've known her and her husband since I was a child, so this loss hits deeply. She leaves behind 4 beautiful children here on earth, while one of her babies welcomed her in heaven. No child should ever have to feel this pain, and no woman deserves to have her life taken away. Please keep her children and family lifted in prayer during this heartbreaking time. May her strength, love, and memory live through her babies forever. Rest peacefully, beautiful. Praying for you and your kids." This was definitely another senseless crime that should have never taken place. She was a very dedicated mother who was living her life and taking care of her kids, unaware of what the person she allowed in her life was capable of. I know that LaKeisha was excited for her daughter's upcoming senior year in high school, her only girl and first to complete school. Surely it was going to be one of the happiest times of her life. Now her baby girl will not have her mother for one of the biggest milestones to come, and that should not be the case. All of her kids needed their mother, but unfortunately, her life was cut way too short. Thank God the alleged suspect was found and is behind bars, and I pray that the family gets the full justice in this horrific crime. My thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved, especially for her 4 children in this very difficult time. Please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers as well, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.